Guys, I promised a quick meet recap when I got home, so you're gonna have to excuse the fact that I am in my pajamas and in bed, but I have my medal on, so there's that. Basically, I think I want to start by saying if you were ever thinking about doing a meet, seriously just do it. I was the biggest stress head before I got there, and okay, no, I was the biggest stress head even when I got there. And I was really worried that it would be really embarrassing or, anyway, I was just really worried. But the people, I don't know if I've ever met a nicer group of people. Everyone was so friendly. One lady wanted me to use her belt for deadlifts because she thought it was ridiculous how big the belt I was using was. And the tail on the belt was massive. So, there was good reason, but she offered to let me use her belt. That's pretty amazing. That's a big deal. Yeah, so everyone was so nice. We kind of got there and we were like, oh my god, we don't know what we're doing. So then we went and weighed in. Even the weigh-in lady was nice because I was a little bit worried about weighing in as well because, yeah, I just stress about stuff a lot. But she was like, no, that's cool. If you're not underweight, you can just get naked, you'll be fine. And in my head I was like, no. I'll just lift in a higher weight class. That's okay, because I am not comfortable being naked in front of a strange lady. But anyway, weighed in with 1.75 kilos to spare, which was so good, but it also meant that I could have had pizza for dinner. So I skipped pizza for no good reason, but that's okay. So we weighed in and she took our openers, and then she was like, okay, now you've got to go and work out your rack height and then let everyone know. And we were like, we don't even know what that means. So we walked out and over to the rack, and we're like, okay, we have to try and figure out this contraption, and it looks really cool, but it also looks a little bit complicated. So this wonderful lady named Catherine Sorensen, who is a record holder in Australia, helped us with our rack height, except we kind of read the wrong side of the rack for squats or something. I don't really know how it all works, but anyway, we read the wrong side, so we read 15 instead of 6 or something like that. Which was actually just worked out to be a little bit funny. So, yeah. So then, we had heaps and heaps of time to warm up. We ate loads and loads of food. I think that's probably the big thing, and I think it's something that I didn't do very well, is to pack food that you would actually want to eat when you don't really want to eat. Because I thought I'd be starving all day, and I really wasn't. I was not hungry very much at all. I drank a lot of water, but I didn't really eat very much food. So I think next time I would take carrot sticks and stuff like that instead of, I kind of took a lot of sweet stuff. And I mean, we ate all of our cupcakes, and oh my god, the cupcakes were so good. But 3 cupcakes does not a healthy, balanced day make. So yeah. We also ate gigantic peanut butter cups, and they were pretty awesome, except a little bit sickening. Okay, and so yeah, then we went warmed up. I think I was the second lifter for squats. Second lifter for squats. I was the only person in my weight class, hence the gold medal, because that's really cool. It was really exciting. So yeah, I went on to do squats. I missed my first one for depth, so I sort of did the same weight again. So I started on 65 and did 65 for my next attempt as well. Got that, and I was feeling really a little bit kind of just a bit off, I suppose, from missing the first one. So I just went up to 70 and got that. Apparently I need to learn to grip the bar when I set up for squats instead of just sort of holding it. You need to actually grip it. Yeah. So I will do that next time. And then there was 15 minutes of time between squats and then bench. So we had a little bit of a bench warm up. I think I probably started really light on my bench. Like I started at 30, and in hindsight I should have started at 35. But like a couple of weeks leading up, I think like 2 weeks out, I tried 35 and it was going nowhere. So I didn't want to start at that and then like totally screw it up and then feel really bad. So I started at 30 and like it was just way too easy. But then because I was still psyched out about 35, I just went to 32.5 for my second and it was really easy. So then I was like, well, I may as well go 37.5 for my last lift, and seriously should definitely have gone to at least 40 because 37.5 was like amazing. It was really good. But that's a 2.5 kilo PR for me on pause bench. I can do 40 not pause, but it's totally different. Even just with the tiniest pause in there, it just is a totally different ball game. So yeah, and then next up was deadlifts. Again, there was a 15-minute break, and I was second for deadlifts as well. Started off at 75. I warmed up to 80, so I really should have changed my opener to 80, but like I was just so worried the whole day about missing lifts that I probably went lower weights than I really should have because like 75 flew up. I didn't even put chalk in my hands. I totally forgot about chalk. So my next was 82.5 and that was fine as well. And then I was like, well, I'll just go to 92.5. And again, in hindsight, I really should have started at 80, gone to 90 and then done 100. Because I feel like on the day I probably could have done 100. I've not pulled it before, but I've also not pulled anything above 90. So, I mean, 92.5 is still a 2.5 kilo PR, which is still really good. Like, I'm certainly not unhappy with any of my lifts. I'm not super happy with squats, but it's what happened on the day, and I know for next time to that's just something that I really need to practice is depth on squats. It's that simple. But yeah, so then we stayed and watched all of the second flight, which they kind of broke into two groups. Oh my good God, it was amazing. Like those guys are amazing. And they were all quite nice as well. Like, you know, as they walked past, you'd be like, yeah, cool, good lift, mate. And they were like, yeah, thanks, that's awesome. But they weren't American, so I'm not really sure why I did a little accent there. But anyway, it was really cool to watch. Like, it was just so amazing to watch their massive lifts. There were a few equipped lifters there too, which was really cool. I just really like watching other people. It's amazing. It's probably my favourite part of the day. Yeah, so everyone was super lovely. Oh my goodness, the announcing lady. She was like the nicest person ever. When I missed my first squat, she was like, "It's okay, Kelsey, you'll just get it next time. No need to worry, love." And then for my, like, when everyone went up and did their, they do bars loaded, and then you have to go, and every single person, she was like, yeah, come on, and said their name, and she congratulated every person if they got a good lift, or if they didn't, she was like, that's okay. She was so lovely. It was just so good to see. I have now rambled for nearly 9 minutes, so I think that's probably long enough. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I think and by we, by the way, I mean Lauren, Barbell Banff, and I, are planning to enter another meet because we're a little bit addicted. And it's in October, the 20th, so I guess I don't really have much downtime, but I'm actually okay with that. I kind of got used to eating the amount of food I was eating and the macros, and I really enjoy training, so I'm totally fine with not taking much time off and getting ready for the next meet. Hopefully we will do just as well and have just as good a time. And yeah, seriously, if you have any doubts at all about entering a meet, just do it. And I wish I hadn't been as nervous as I was, but just do it. It was so fun, so fun. So anyway, any questions, ask, and I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.